Hi TF2 players, welcome to my tutorial on using the Dead Ringer. It's been out for quite a while now, but most people still don't know how to use it. That's because its stated function is to deceive, while its actual function is to defend. Its fake death feature is really just a gimmick, overshadowing the Dead Ringer's two most important features, the invisibility and practical invincibility it grants you while it's active. No other item in the game grants you such open access to your objectives. We're going to go through a couple demos of mine showing offensive and defensive applications for the Dead Ringer. Both are on Badwater Basin between the second and third control points. You can think of the Dead Ringer as a seatbelt. It's not going to do you any good unless you have it on. Try to make a habit of taking it out every time you respawn before you get anywhere close to the action.
We already took down half the roof.
Notice how I'm putting myself up against the cart even while I have my Dead Ringer out. While I know that I'm safe from harm, I'm trying to keep the cart moving for as long as I can before I get hit and my cloak kicks in. Once I'm hit, I use the opportunity to do an area check. I stand up from behind the cart and take a few steps out to look around. I'm watching for incoming projectiles and the movements of nearby enemies. When I've ascertained that nothing around the cart poses an immediate threat, I decloak right next to it and get it moving again. If you notice the heavy in the alcove next to me, you're probably thinking that constitutes an immediate threat. It does, but I'm able to mitigate that threat by taking cover behind the cart. Not only is the cart giving me cover from his fire, but it's regenerating my cloak meter so I can once again pull out my Dead Ringer and be protected.
And we got it. Come up on roof, guys. There's just people up here.
Yeah, there's people up there.
Pushing.
We have been awarded additional time.
There's a killer nerd still.
Wow.
He's dead.
When you're using this technique to push the cart, it's important to decloak early if you think you can. When you decloak, you can retain up to a third of your energy if you haven't used it all up. Watch my meter closely here so you can see what I'm talking about. The benefit is that you're able to pull your Dead Ringer back out sooner, cutting down on the time you're exposed to danger.
No gun around the corner. I don't want to
Push.
Thank you. No problem. Oh, Uber.
Daddy! Now, let's take a look in the mirror to see how we can use the Dead Ringer to accomplish the opposing objectives on defense. I want to show you the best way to approach enemy lines under disguise. Now, this isn't going to work for me here, but you want to give them your back so that there is at least some plausibility to your being a member of their team. If your timing is good, you can slip past without ever having to use your Dead Ringer. Don't spend time waiting for the right moment to go in, simply plow ahead and hope you get lucky. If you don't, play the hand you're dealt.
Attention. 5 minutes left in the mission. 5 minutes left in the mission.
The other non-standard spy item I use is the l'étranger. It doesn't do much damage, but it refills your cloak meter with each shot you make. That's an immensely useful feature when you use it in conjunction with the Dead Ringer. I tend to go after the people that medics are healing rather than the medics themselves. That's not so much because I'm a nice person, it's because medics are usually strafing and keeping an eye out for me, while the people they're healing are walking and looking straight ahead.
Spies medic.
You know, we're in a good demo, could destroy everything in that little room.
I can switch on my next step.
Yep, on the attic.
So, that's how the Dead Ringer works in practice. Here's some other things you should know about it which we didn't cover in the video. Pause the video now to read through, and let me know if you think anything is missing. I'll consider adding it to the list later. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.